To say, Errol, you are charging him with manslaughter. So he's facing 8 counts of crime, including manslaughter, negligently causing harm, dangerous driving, and driving without a license. The interesting thing is that, you say, time na yedi key ni man, now he was leading a convoy, so he was exhibiting his driving prowess.
We didn't see any convoy in the footage.
Exactly. Into state prosecution or detail crime, Okay, say Erad, Ekoshia na down for ANC more.
Okay.
No muso mukita cars. Until on any lady.
I say. Into no D kind.
Only D kind.
No person say.
Yes. Or
yeah,
driving.
or driving.
No, yeah, increase his speed. Exactly.
I say. Bottom line is that he is a juvenile, and no matter the litany of charges, in the sentence period, the juvenile law clearly stipulates. So be a juvenile. 1, you don't put him in a walled facility. 2, a number of years be obeyed me as into the framers of the Constitution in their wisdom thought it prudent. So we a juvenile decision making no, a bit myopic. So if they took into cognizance their psychology, physiology, a lot of factors, answer now. Or included some of these things in the Constitution. Juveniles are treated differently. Crime check, your Christmas party, no, a dear, your boa won't be, a kuna for a recent mobrowa, afibia, one of the crime check, ye, momeka ye home, na enye fe, na afi yenye maninya kesiye, a chain afibia.
Hello viewers, to be the first to watch our programs, kindly subscribe to our channel, Crime Check TVGH. Click on the bell to be notified on any of our new programs that is uploaded.
Don't forget to share, comment, and like. Thank you.
Na Christmas bonanza bi wo ho, Crime Check. Na we die asase no e wo kaswa haya. Na asase no e me media. Me wo about 70 plots. Me media. Me to ya che mfie bebre. Na sasa asi no me pese me ton na me de bi eya ensore dan bi me de bi ye enoma bi nto hwa sore dan no ba ko na mo hwe enche be bia no me pese me ye bi keka ho na me de bi ba for bi na me teso aton offer no last from now to 31st January me se me teso aton litigation bia eni nto pa frame kode enyesa ebesa echam. You are for more update on Elrad Salifu Amoako. Ye developments are taking place within the past 4 weeks. Accident or East Legua unfortunately claiming the lives of 2 beautiful young souls. Idea ama areho ashe Ghana for P. The posture of Bishop Salifu Amoako. He sounded very repentant. Ebunko to Epa Ghana for actual. I think that is the way to go, especially when lives have been lost. That will ultimately say, wow, but and now the main perpetrator. Now, NCMP and SEC statements be allegedly made by Prophet Salifu Amoako to the effect say 142 NC Obia so Nkono. I think that statement was unfortunate. I can't answer severally because there are grieving parties. In so you don't denigrate the family by making statements because Obana and no completely decimates the earlier repentant posture there I think the prophet he should have thought twice about it. And Prophet Kopi caught some of his members emotionally charged into journalists. I know maybe on here and so now emphata. Finally, there was this issue last week of whether Elrad is fit to stand trial. Dr. Salawu of University of Ghana Medical Center. So issue statement to the effect say Akwadano on your fit for interrogation. And also heighten lots of tensions across the country because so on your fit now discharging it there, then it's a bit problematic. A ban is saying about discharging when you know the child is not fit. there were some arguments I advance here say it could as well be say psychological, not physical, because the strain he may have gone through. And a doctor not thought say it wouldn't be in the interest of the child say you be pushing him into an interrogation hub. Now finally it appears that the dust has settled. It's a Elrad Akopie court, which means that he has been interrogated. Now before Sebe jump into the court argument, the father, Bishop Amoako, is alleged to have said, I don't know, so no one can say a lawyer expressed concern to the court. As Abofra on the pictures on social media, no, it is not right. It is not right. In Tenebeya, it should be removed. Pictures are circulating on all fronts. And I think some of us agree with the lawyer in the sense that he's a juvenile, and there are ethical principles in journalism, as we know. It will be a juvenile or committed crime. I think the law is clear. Won't mean circulating the pictures without express permission from a court of law, and now say from another legal authority. But no crime, no so yes, subject to debate. Ibn also argues when the public interest is supreme, it waters down some of these claims of ethical principles and so on and so forth. So the argument in journalism has always been the public interest versus ethics. And I don't want us to go into that. But bottom line is it is still not right legally. Ube circulated the pictures of a juvenile. That is what our law stipulates. Lawyer, so the other side of the argument, I don't want to get into it. Now, the boy is fit for interrogation. That is why I Wakopie court judge some orders. Into some of the orders. I say the court ordered that Erad be remanded to a correction center to reappear on November 7th for further proceedings. I think it's right because he's 16 years and you cannot put him in a walled facility, a restricted facility. No, it's sort of under lock and key. And you don't have that freedom. Now, over correction center is Akwalano, remanded tour. The senior correctional center. Said I've interviewed lots of people there. A bit relaxed. Security is relaxed because the Juvenile Act is clear on how such children should be handled. What is if in school? You see students going to school returning under no security. Yeah, because it's structured. That prison fear, the fear associated with incarceration, you don't see that in the juvenile center now say correctional facility. Court order say to ensure compliance with bail conditions, his Ghanaian and U.S. passports are to be surrendered and deposited at the court by Monday, November 4th. Which is a Ghanaian and U.S. passports court order say on Fameto court. And I think that is also the way to go because he's under investigations for a higher crime. And but the point of interest is Ghanaian and U.S. passports, which means probably a dual citizen. Yeah, and as part of the conditions, the court directed that Amoako undergo a medical review at the University of Ghana Medical Center today, November 4. I think Dr. Salawu argued the boy is not fit for interrogation. He may have some issues. Doctors, it will be difficult for us to make statements, authoritative statements there. But what is of interest in this is a so-called review. The accident was serious and traumatic. It will be involved, even if you are alive, because there are lots of accidents. You may not see physically say but such people lose their lives eventually if they are not properly managed. I think that is one of the reasons in the Amoako review. So, statement is that this measure addresses any health considerations that may arise while he is on remand. And whilst he's at the Senior Correctional Center, he has not been convicted. it is a bedi afi ena yedina semaria he will still be on remand. Say yedina semuwie ena oye lucky no onya date of arrest and the court bema ho kwan say you bet the number of days or year or months every in fear ye the bema no bet in Ghana oko most of our prisons lots of prisoners are not given date of arrest. Into Obuha he's been on remand for 10 years. Yendi nasem say emframa bi fa no ho no oye lucky na yedi nasem wa usually in 10 years and 15 years now could be on remand and is wasted through no fault of theirs. It's wasted. Nina is wasted through the negligence, inefficiency, and at times the wickedness of prosecutors. Na inipano afeni are convicted in the 30 years or babe sha se foforo which is obviously against the law. Idea a hard ye pa. You know an MP one someone afeni are convicted. Meanwhile, they've been on remand for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, at times 20 years, but they have to begin afresh. Unfortunately, I think that such people have rights and they have every right to sue the government. Meaning the NTB and lawyers and as names or more rights they can sue. And you know, whilst Elrad is on remand, we will follow developments keenly. We said last week said justice will be served, and I said that against the backdrop of concerns expressed by so many people. Say Ghana dear, oh, we influential, this or that. But I was optimistic, says our case, it will travel to its full length. And that is what we've started seeing. Now, you are making a point, sir. Somebody put some information out on social media, say the boy is not at the senior correctional center. I hear that information if you.
Yeah, Obia also a social worker, also or correction center.
Social worker, then they put that information out.
Yes, exactly.
I said the boy is not there. Was he interviewed? And I said he spoke on anonymity.
On the social media page, no, the better so why you juma or watch na no pay kasa yoko bie wa obie ni ho who so may receive.
If he was interviewed and then he put that out, that would be acceptable. But so Bianca now about out to put that, I think I don't know what that portends, but I don't know why I have a feeling that it may not be right for him to go out. There are rules of engagement. It is a public institution, and public institutions are conservative institutions. You just can't go out of your way to put out information. Or superiors, Emma, put out information.
Yeah, or Phyllis, because Papa no was can't be able to me this kind of influence process. No,
I think it's still not right. Position Ben or as a social worker, is he the boss of the social welfare at that facility? You just don't go out of your way to speak. Because a bit to me is a bit problematic. Again, court my order no Friday. The gentleman is supposed to appear for review or University of Ghana Medical Center. So I don't know, it could be an arrangement. Okay, if Obeko and Nedia, maybe I don't know. I'm speaking a bit out of ignorance, but when the court gives an order, so it ought to be followed.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, after the court order, the counsel for Elrad, maybe express concern. Says Obeko that say, why don't we send him on Monday? And there could be some missing link. But whatever it is, we will follow up. The Senior Correctional Center is just a stone throw from crime check. We will find out whether the boy is in custody based on the orders of the court. He was sent to the Senior Correctional Center or he's yet to go there.
Etiefo edan ya muhu ye 2-bedroom mienu a ebom mane ye 4-bedroom apartment a ye ton edan no mienu nyina wo ne hall toilet and bath and a polytank mienu so ofie nim ewo medie nsawem kwantempon no so pen eben Blue Skies factory no bebi edan yi won so eho ebie na hon so dwopa se ope edan yi echi akwan a fresa number yi a egu screen yesi 0244 256868
In the event of any urgent medical issue during the period of remand, the court ordered that he be taken to the police hospital for immediate treatment, ensuring he has access to essential medical care. And to me say, Dr. Salah will concerns or express the court may have been following, and I said the legal counsel may have also put same concerns across. That is why court also making sure that the right thing is done. Say in case of any medical labia, he should be taken to the police hospital. And that is the update. We can authoritatively confirm that the boy has been interrogated because in public backlash, outreach that greeted the statement made by Dr. Salu, said the boy is not fit for interrogation. And it means the right things are being done. And now, contrary view.
Oh yeah, exactly that. Right things now I'm following. But there are details to the story, and can me share many for share. To say Errol, you're charging him with manslaughter.
I see.
Yeah, so he's facing 8 counts of crime, including manslaughter, negligently causing harm, dangerous driving, and driving without a license. But the interesting thing is that you say time na yedi key ni man now he was leading a convoy, so he was exhibiting his driving prowess.
We didn't see any convoy in the footage.
Exactly. Into state prosecution or detail crime, or say Errad ekoshia na down for ANC more.
Okay.
Or fa na down for BOF. Mkoshia other friends or ANC more. No muso mkita cars. Nti amu nyina be cars nyina be 3. Other friends nikita 2 cars.
Okay.
Hantin on a lady.
I say. Into no D kind.
Only D kind.
No person or
yes, or
yeah,
driving.
or driving.
No tear speed in so I ramming to.
When tear speed in so. No tear speed in so. No
increasing
speed. Yeah,
increasing speed in exactly.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. But yeah, initially people were talking about charges of murder, but what's a manslaughter less. If you look at the weight.
Yeah.
I don't know what went into that decision, but I think the bottom line is that he is a juvenile, and no matter the litany of charges, the sentence your friend is saying period.
Yes, I know concerns be a lot of Ghanaians because young fans say Krofumi no mkokumi Ishmael wakaswai.
Yeah.
Yema baku life imprisonment and baku no yasi no a juvenile no cause a crime, so on only the near the call a juvenile court nekudina, which means obenya be 4 years.
They may have played equal roles.
Yes.
The juvenile may even have played a more deepened, outrageous or dangerous role. But once the person is a juvenile, the juvenile law clearly stipulates. So be a juvenile. 1, you don't put him in a walled facility. 2, a number of years be obeyed me as into the framers of the Constitution in their wisdom thought it prudent. So we a juvenile decision making a bit myopic. So as I say, so if they took into cognizance their psychology, physiology, a lot of factors, answer now. Or included some of these things in the Constitution. Ghana across the world, but juveniles are treated differently.
Yeah, but concerns and for reason is if a juvenile, 15 years old boy, would me dream about a crime like this, I'll penicra embanitima.
He's still a juvenile.
Yeah,
that is why Akwada or obetimi sebe. John saw Hokro betime de nesa boom de asrasra nanim. You get the point. That's why I've said the framers of the Constitution in their wisdom took a lot of things into cognizance before your friend is passing that act.
Yeah.
And we have to respect the law. I think I made a statement say I agree with you because obi oha or a juvenile but in some form obedient or adult crime in your so atias obi so oha we juvenile but we're more intelligent than who are we adults. So, but the distinction is clear. A juvenile, obviously, is different from an adult.
So,
in terms of mental, I think it's a bit argumentative. Let's restrict ourselves to what the law
says.
Say your concern, and of course some of us have concerns. We can review the Juvenile Act. And I think that as a nation, we need to sit down, maybe look at some of the emerging concerns, emerging problems, legal issues. Now, whether it's high time we reviewed the Juvenile Act. Other than that, no, Obia or committed crime, Bia or juvenile, the law will stand. No matter the noise, no Emma. That is one thing that we should know. And it's rather unfortunate, I agree with you again, because the juveniles, and look at social media, and no more crimes are more committed.
And they hide behind the age and commit such crimes.
Absolutely. And I think for a 100 day in the discussion, we see more update about Asema SC, and then we also have to respect what the law says about juveniles. You cannot display their images. The law protects them. And me per se, your video you display LRAD, you show the photo. We have to respect the law. Last words.
My board prosecution, Abaso, Juma Moye. I think they've requested for more time for investigation. So, court are to setting Asheda to November 13th.
Right. It's a ha and a day young common. If it's Yadamoyana, that's the name I make my whole choir ever sign about my champion.